55% of women do not go for men they love. They don't marry for love. Now, these are the reasons why women do not marry for love. So, if you are that unfortunate man and you end up with a woman who really do not love you, you will never have peace with her. At a point in every woman's life, she has had this one particular man who always want to get married to her, who love her so much and want to spend the rest of his life with her. But a woman in her 20s, she will tell you, no, that is when they will tell you their spec in a man. I want a man who is very huge, who is tall, who is dark in complexion, who has dimple, who has an open teeth, who is well made, who is already made. So if I'm coming, I don't want to suffer. That is when you get them telling you they don't want to suffer, they don't want stress, they don't want anything to bother them. Maybe there is a very serious guy coming for them that time. They will tell him, "Oh, you don't have money, you don't have a car. I don't want somebody to be driving and they will be splashing water on me. I want to be riding, I want to be cruising my own car." At a point, their preferences begin to change as they get older. Once they get to 25, 26, they will tell you, "Oh, I want a man who is okay, tall, dark, average. I don't want, even if he's not that made, but at least he can take care of me. I want him that way." When they are up to 27, 30, 31, thereabout, they will tell you a man is a man. Any man that comes, I'm going to accept him, I'm going to take him. And most times, when a woman is in her 30s, 35, 36, most of her friends must have gotten married. Then those friends, most of them, you will start avoiding her. They will never want to associate with her. And most times when they are talking about maybe relationship, marriage, she dare not say something. Those of them that are very rude will always remind her that she's not married. So if you're not married, why are you talking about marriage? What do you know about marriage? Some will even come up front to ask you, what do you know about marriage? Now, most families, especially here in Nigeria, will always keep reminding the lady, "Oh, you're not married, your younger ones are married, you're young," and especially when they want to really make maybe meaningful contribution to the family, they will always want to silence her because they feel she's not married. Now, this lady is left with no other option. Any man that comes her way at that time, because she has obviously lost a man who is really, really interested in her, but she's not really in love with this person because she said she want this, she want that, she want this, she want that. Now, any man that comes to this lady, if you are now that unfortunate man, a lady can never say, okay, because he's the one removing this shame from me. Because most time, obviously, they will say, "Oh, I want to get married. I want this shame. I don't want this shame anymore. People are shaming me that I'm not married." That man that is coming maybe to remove that shame, she can never say, "Oh, this guy, let me just find a way to love him, to like him, to accept him." She will never say that. If she's accepting you, she's not accepting you because you came for her and she really want she will really like you or love you on the way. Though there are women who are reasonable, who are sensible, who will still like you or who will fall in love with you on the way. But in most cases, it is not like that. If they don't love you, they don't like you, you come for them. Maybe at that time they are desperately waiting for a man who will ask them out, who will want to marry them. You now marry them. They will never give you peace. They will never be happy with you. And most times in that marriage, they will find someone who they now find attractive, who they want to sleep with. They will start cheating on you with that person. So that is why in most cases, most times women end up loving men who really do not love them. And most times, men who really care about them, who want to really take care of them, they end up not loving them because of one reason or the other. Now, if she doesn't love you and you get married to her, you will see most times the couple will end up showing maybe this display show of affection, this public display show of affection. When you see them out, they are all happy, they are vibing, especially what most of our celebrities do in their marriages. So most times you see them show this public show of affection, the next thing you see, they are breaking up. You would be asking, is it not this couple? Most times you start even tapping from them, they look happy, they're happy. That is because most times these women go into this marriage without really loving and liking the men. Most marriages that are really breaking up, most times is the fault of the women, because they know in them that they really do not like the men they're ending up with. But because of family, peer pressure, age, you see them, they want to settle with this man. So when they settle with him, most times they don't really accept the men to really be the men they really want to be with. Most times in that marriage, in that relationship, they start seeing other men, they start sleeping with other men. They want to really cheat on this man with other men. They don't want the men again. The men, they will never allow the men to be the men. They don't, because they don't want you to lord over them. They don't want to be submissive because they really do not like you. Now, to you as a man, most times you are the reason why women live with you or accept you or marry you without loving you. The signs are everywhere. Stop focusing on the woman's physical look, physical appearance. Focus more on her character. Focus more on how a woman treats you. The way she treats you show you if she really loves you or not. If a woman treats you right, she will always be your peace. She will always be submissive. She will always be respectful. But if she's not treating you right, don't hope that she's going to change. Most times you say, oh, age is already on her side, so she's going to calm down, she's going to mellow. Women do not think like you. Age is on her side. Yes, she really wants that marriage, as in that marriage is something that she really need at that point, so she doesn't care who she end up with. So if she's ending up with you, she's not ending up with you that she's going to change at the end of the day. Oh, she's going to change because she really needs something and you are giving it to her. That's why she's going to change. She's not going to change. Most times in that marriage, they will still see somebody they like, they start having an affair with that person, and they will never remember what you did for them. For them, you did them no favor, despite the fact that you really need that marriage at that time. So if you are a man, you always avoid this mistake even before it happened. Always be with a woman who cares for you, who loves you, who is there for you, who listens, who respects you, who makes sacrifices, more important, and who make compromises. If she cannot do any of this, my brother, do not end up with her, because that woman is not accepting you because she loves you. If she's accepting you because she loves you, doing these things I mentioned for you is something as easy as, it wouldn't even be as if you're taking anything from her. She will do it without you asking, without stress. So most times it still lies in your hand to make the right decision, to make the right choice. No one is saying women from 30 cannot be in love with you. No, they can fall in love with you. But in most cases, they really want the relationship. They really want the marriage. That is why they ended up with you. So if you notice a woman is always nagging you, she's not always calling you, she doesn't show affection, public show of affection, please, it's a woman who really do not like you. Do not end up with her. Because if you end up with her, you will regret being with her in that relationship. Choose wisely. Don't focus your attention on the woman's physical look. Don't focus your attention on things that doesn't matter. Focus your attention on things that matter. How does she talk to you? How does she accept you? Is she accommodating? Does she like your people? First and foremost, anyone that like you must like where you come from and people who you love, especially your family. If she doesn't like them, let her go. This is Spell Solution. The goal is for you to stay in a healthy relationship and a healthy marriage. Do well to like. Drop your comment what you think about this video. And if you're seeing this video for the very first time, do well to follow my channel, follow my page for more videos like this. Thank you.